Greetings, seeker of truth and enlightenment. You've arrived at this moment for a reason. Yes, you, the one watching this right now. Your journey has led you here, to this crossroads of mysticism and reality. Take a deep breath. Feel the energy coursing through you. This is where your transformation begins. You've felt it, haven't you? That spark of something greater within you. That whisper of ancient wisdom that calls out in the quiet moments. It's been there all along, waiting for you to listen. And now, you're ready to embrace it. But the path of the mystic, the path of true enlightenment, it's not an easy one. Oh no. It's fraught with challenges that would make even the bravest soul quiver. You know this all too well, don't you? Picture this. You're walking down the street, your mind focused on the energies around you, the subtle vibrations of the universe. But instead of peace, you're met with stares. Whispers follow you like shadows. You can feel the weight of their judgment, their misunderstanding. There goes that weirdo, they say, always talking about magic and energy. Can't they just be normal? Their words cut deep, don't they? It feels like you can't take a single step without someone questioning your sanity, your beliefs, your very essence. The rumors spread like wildfire, distorting your image, your intentions. But it doesn't stop there, does it? No. The challenge you face goes beyond mere whispers and stares. You've noticed them, haven't you? The ones who follow you, their phones raised, capturing your every move without your consent. They hide behind bushes, around corners, thinking they're so clever, so justified in their actions. Click, click. The sound of camera shutters becomes the unsettling soundtrack of your daily life. Every step you take, every gesture you make, becomes fodder for their insatiable appetite for gossip and drama. They don't see you as a person, but as a character in their own twisted narrative. And the worst part? They never bother to approach you, to ask you directly about your experiences, your beliefs. No, they'd rather weave elaborate tales based on half-truths and misunderstandings. They take rumors as gospel, each whisper growing louder, more distorted as it passes from ear to ear. The lack of empathy is staggering, isn't it? These people, who claim to be seeking truth, refuse to see the truth standing right in front of them. You. The real you, not the caricature they've created in their minds. It's a toxic environment that grows and festers. What started as a few curious glances has snowballed into a community-wide phenomenon. Everywhere you go, you see the flicker of recognition in people's eyes. Oh, that's the one, they think. Their minds already filled with preconceived notions and baseless accusations. And with each passing day, with each new person who joins this twisted game, the weight on your shoulders grows heavier. The simple act of walking to the store becomes an ordeal. The peace you seek in nature is shattered by the rustle of someone hiding in the bushes, their camera at the ready. It's enough to make anyone want to retreat, to hide away from the world, to dim their light just to escape the relentless scrutiny. But remember what I said before? Their fear, their actions, they're not a sign of your weakness. They're proof of your strength. You see, the world fears what it doesn't understand. And you, my friend, you understand things that most can't even begin to comprehend. You've glimpsed beyond the veil, touched the fabric of reality itself. Of course they're afraid. Of course they lash out. Of course they try to bring you down to their level. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. Their fear, their actions, their lack of empathy. It's all a reflection of your power. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself standing in a dark room, a single candle flickering before you. That flame, that's your inner light, the essence of your being, your connection to the mystical realms. Now imagine the darkness around you as all those negative voices, those judging eyes, those invasive cameras. They press in, threatening to snuff out your flame. But what happens when you focus on that flame, when you nurture it, feed it with your belief, your determination? It grows, it blazes, and suddenly those shadows, they have no choice but to retreat. This is what it means to stand in your light, to shine so brightly that the darkness has no power over you. But how do you do this when it feels like the whole world is against you? When you can't walk down the street without feeling the weight of 1,000 judging eyes, 100 invasive lenses? Listen closely, for I'm about to share with you the ancient wisdom that has guided mystics and magicians for centuries. First, remember this: you are not alone. Throughout history, those who have dared to peer beyond the veil have faced persecution. Galileo was imprisoned for his beliefs. Joan of Arc was burned at the stake. Yet their light, it shines on centuries later. You stand in a long line of brave souls who dared to be different. Think of the great mystics and spiritual leaders throughout history. They too faced ridicule, persecution, and misunderstanding. The Buddha left his life of luxury, only to be seen as a madman by many. Jesus preached a message of love and was met with crucifixion. Rumi's ecstatic poetry was considered blasphemous by some in his time. Yet what do we remember of these figures now? Not the gossip, not the rumors, but the light they brought into the world. Their teachings, their wisdom, their unwavering connection to the divine. This is your lineage, your spiritual ancestry. You carry their torch, their inextinguishable flame. Second, understand that your path is yours alone. Those who judge you, who stalk you, who spread rumors about you, they're not walking in your shoes. They haven't seen what you've seen, felt what you've felt. Their opinions, their actions, are based on fear and ignorance. Pity them, for they're blind to the wonders you've witnessed. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, and every step you take on this path is sacred. Each challenge you face, each obstacle you overcome, is not just a test, but a gift. It's an opportunity to grow stronger, to root yourself more deeply in your truth. Let me share with you a secret, one that has been whispered among mystics for millennia. The universe doesn't make mistakes. Every person you encounter, every situation you face, is there for a reason. Yes, even those who seek to bring you down are playing a role in your spiritual evolution. Those who film you without consent, they're teaching you about boundaries and personal power. The gossips spreading rumors, they're helping you detach from the opinions of others and find your truth within. The community that seems to turn against you, they're pushing you to stand firm in your convictions, to be a beacon of light in the darkness. Third, and perhaps most importantly, practice shielding. Not just the mystical shields that protect your aura, but mental and emotional shields as well. When the whispers start, when the stares bore into you, when you hear the click of a camera, imagine a bubble of pure, white light surrounding you. Nothing can penetrate this shield unless you allow it. But this shield isn't just for protection. It's a tool for transformation. As you strengthen it, you'll find that it doesn't just keep negativity out. It radiates your inner light outward. It becomes a beacon, a signal to others who are on a similar path, seeking the wisdom you've found. But these are just words, aren't they? The real power lies within you. It always has. So let's put this into practice. Right here, right now. Stand up if you can. If not, sit up straight. Feel your connection to the earth beneath you. Now take a deep breath. As you inhale, imagine drawing in pure, golden light. Let it fill your lungs, your chest, your entire being. Hold it for a moment. Feel its warmth, its power. Now as you exhale, imagine that light expanding outward, forming a brilliant sphere around you. This is your shield, your sanctuary. In this space, you are safe. You are powerful. You are connected to the very essence of the universe itself. How does that feel? Incredible, isn't it? This is your birthright. This is the power that has always been within you, waiting to be awakened. But remember, standing in your light isn't about hiding from the world. It's about shining so brightly that you illuminate the path for others. Those whispers, those stares, those invasive cameras, they'll still come. But now, you have a choice in how you respond. When someone spreads a rumor about you, don't recoil. Stand tall. Let your actions speak louder than their words. Show them the grace, the wisdom, the power of a true mystic. Your authenticity will be a beacon to those who are ready to see. To those who can't walk beside you in peace, who feel the need to document your every move. Send them love. Not the superficial kind, but the deep, transformative love that comes from understanding the interconnectedness of all things. For in truth, their judgment, their actions, are a cry for help, a sign of their own inner turmoil. And to those who perpetuate the toxic environment, who add fuel to the fire of gossip and misinformation, recognize that their behavior says more about them than it does about you. Their lack of empathy, their willingness to believe the worst without ever seeking the truth. It's a reflection of their own fears and insecurities. But you have the power to break this cycle. Every time you choose love over hate, understanding over judgment, truth over rumor, you're sending ripples through the universe. You're changing the narrative, not just for yourself, but for all those who will come after you. Imagine for a moment the impact you can have. Every person who witnesses your unwavering light, your steadfast commitment to your path, is touched by your energy. Some may not understand it at first, but you plant a seed of curiosity, of possibility. That person filming you, perhaps they'll look back at their footage, and instead of seeing a target for ridicule, they'll see someone filled with a peace they yearn for. The gossipers. Maybe one day they'll realize the emptiness of their words and seek out the fullness of spirit you embody. You're not just walking this path for yourself. You are a trailblazer, carving out a route for countless others who will follow. Every challenge you overcome, every moment of strength in the face of adversity, becomes a beacon of hope for someone else struggling to find their way. But this journey isn't just about facing external challenges. It's about inner growth, about expanding your consciousness to embrace the full spectrum of your being. As you stand in your light, you'll find that your intuition sharpens, your connection to the mystical realms deepens, You might start to notice synchronicities more often, those magical moments when the universe seems to wink at you, confirming you're on the right path. Colors might seem more vivid, music more moving, nature more alive with spirit. This is your birthright as a mystic, as a magician of reality. And as you grow, as you expand, you'll discover new abilities, new ways of interacting with the world around you. Perhaps you'll find yourself drawn to crystal healing, sensing the vibrations of stones that most can't perceive. Or maybe you'll develop a knack for reading auras, seeing the swirling colors of energy around people that others miss. You might find yourself spontaneously channeling wisdom from higher realms, speaking truths that leave others in awe. Or perhaps your dreams will become more vivid, more prophetic, offering glimpses into possible futures and parallel realities. These gifts, these abilities, they're not separate from you. They're expressions of your true self, your higher self, finally being allowed to shine through. And yes, they might frighten some people. They might lead to more stares, more whispers, more attempts to document and dissect your every move. But remember, you are not meant to dim your light to make others comfortable. You are not meant to hide away because others can't handle your brilliance. You are here to blaze, to inspire, to transform. Every step you take, every moment you spend honoring your gifts, you're changing the world. You're shifting the very fabric of reality. So, go forth, brave soul. Walk with your head held high. Let the whispers become background noise to the symphony of the universe that plays within you. Let the stares bounce off your radiant shield. Let the cameras capture not your fear, but your unwavering strength and dignity. For you are not just standing in your light. You are becoming the light. And in doing so, you light the way for all who will follow. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And you, my friend, have already taken that step. The path ahead may be challenging, filled with those who seek to bring you down, but it's also filled with wonder, with magic, with transformation beyond your wildest dreams. So what are you waiting for? Your destiny awaits. The mystical realms are calling, and you're ready to answer, ready to show the world the true power of empathy, understanding, and unshakable inner strength. Now go, shine your light, change the world, for you are the mystical illumination this world so desperately needs. And remember, brave mystic, this journey never truly ends. Each day brings new opportunities to stand in your light, to face challenges with grace, to transform not just yourself, but the world around you. The path of the mystic is eternal, ever unfolding, revealing new wonders with each step. So step forward with confidence, with love, with the unshakable knowledge that you are exactly where you need to be. The universe conspires in your favor, even when it doesn't seem like it. Trust in your path, in your power, in the light that shines within you. For you are not just a seeker of mystical truths. You are the living embodiment of those truths. Every breath you take, every step on your path, every moment you stand firm in your light, you're fulfilling a cosmic purpose beyond imagination. Go now. The world is waiting for your light.